Welcome to the Purpose of Your Mom Show, episode 488. Today, I am so excited to let you know that doors to the Winter Cohort of the Purpose of Your Mom Club are officially open. We only open the doors 4 times a year, and this is an intimate group coaching setting for moms who are trying to figure out how to be less scattered, get things done on their to-do list, manage their home, business, life, and take care of themselves. This is a great mix of a course, a coaching program, and a mastermind. The Purpose Your Mom Club has been around now for over 6 years. And with over 150 members and growing, this community is going to feel like a family really quickly. What I hear from club members and the ones that stay, because we've had members here for years, is that this group makes them feel seen, it makes them feel less alone, and it helps them create a plan for themselves. We've been doing our 2026 planning challenge, and the moms that have been participating in this are feeling like they have this roadmap. And maybe that's been you, but maybe you're also missing something. And that thing that you might be missing is the how I'm going to get it done. I can teach you how to make the plan, but the club is there to also hold your hand as you complete it. So I'd love to talk to you in today's episode about what is inside the Purpose of Your Mom Club, why it might be a game changer when it comes to your 2026 goals. And I'm going to share a couple stories from club members about their experience. And again, we'll put them in throughout the episode. If you're interested in joining the Purpose Driven Mom Club, you will need to hurry on up because doors are closing on December 9th and you will not be able to join in again for the rest of the year. And we've got some incredible bonuses as always for you. And I know that you're thinking, hey, Cara, it is the holiday season. I've got a lot going on. I don't have time right now to access everything. That's totally fine. We're going to give you some cool bonuses that are going to help make that easier. Because the thing is, like, as a busy mom, and maybe a business owner or a homeschooling mom. I find I attract a lot of homeschooling moms. I attract moms who have other online businesses. I attract a lot of grandmas as well. We might take the time to make a plan and then overplan and then overplan and overplan and never implement. Or you get started with a plan and you feel overwhelmed with your regular to-do list, right? The things you have to do to make the ship run in your home, that you never put anything on your plan for you. And if this is you, I want you to know that one, you're not alone. And two, the club can be there to hold your hand. What do you get? Well, it's a lot, so buckle up. You start off with our SOAR program. SOAR stands for Set a Healthy Mindset, Organize Your Goals, Action Plan for Success, and Routines to Keep Going. Inside the SOAR program, I'm going to teach you how to do the thing, right? This is the how. This is the I need to make a plan. I don't know what to do. I'm struggling to get the things from to-do list to completion. Where do I put them in the schedule? So if you've struggled with that thought of, I have all these things on my list and I don't know where to put them, SOAR is going to teach you how to do it. Now, one of the cool things about SOAR is we've made these videos very short. 15 minutes is like the longest. Everything 5, 6 to 10 minutes mostly, where you can log in, get a quick action step, and move forward. I've created a plan for you too, so you can either go through the plan that I've created to complete the program, or you can make your own. So there's a couple sprints in there as well. And we've made it onto a podcast because we heard from moms like, we want to take this on the go. I got you. So you get an entire course. Okay, so this is a over $300 value for just the course alone that you get while you're a member that you can go through. And I will tell you, club members go through it over and over and over again because it helps them every time they're going through things. And we want to kick you off strong. So you're going to jump into our 5-day challenge. You're going to get started. You're going to see some wins. You're going to learn the SOAR method. And then you're going to start joining our support. This is the key. This is the game changer for you. No matter what your schedule, we have a call for you. We have the multiple time zones, multiple days to help you out. We offer a lot of support. Don't feel like you need to jump into them all, but I want to tell you a little bit about them. Every Sunday night, we do planning together. It's incredibly informal. I'm just hanging out, doing my thing, telling stories, and following a proven planning system. We're going to have you plan your week with your task list, your to-do list, your goals, joy, all those things, and take that list from I don't know what to do to how do I figure it out. Then throughout the week, we offer a few different types of calls depending on the support you need at the moment. We offer accountability and coaching calls. These are awesome. We normally have between 5 and 10 people to show up. So it's an intimate group setting where you get individualized support, about 5 minutes, sometimes more, depending on how many people get on, where you can check in with your goals. This is where it's like, Cara, I really need to make these phone calls this week. Cara, I need to get this blog post written. Cara, I need to get my cleaning going. I'm going to hold you accountable. We take notes, our coaching team, so that next week you show up and we're like, hey, you said you were going to do this. You're going to go, oh, yes, someone is holding me accountable, right? So on our accountability calls, you can get personalized laser coaching and support. And we need this, right? The other type of call we offer is called co-working. This is a fan fave this year. It's brand new. We just started offering it in 2025 and we're bringing it back into 2026. A lot of people struggle to make the plan. We get them to that step. Then I noticed moms were struggling to like feel accountable. They needed the coaching. They were getting on. But then they were struggling to do it when I wasn't there, right? Cara, can you just come into my home and slap my hand away from the thing and walk me through? So we started co-working. So once a week, you can jump on to our co-working calls where you literally get on and it's guided and you get things done. I was just joking today on a coaching call. I really need to clean my bathroom. And I was like, I think I'm just going to make a call where it's like, let's all go clean our bathrooms together and it'll make us do it because it works. People will get on. We have 15 minutes. Tell me what you're going to do. And we do this for a couple cycles. It is a sprint through your most productive day of the week. Honestly, it will make you get the things done. We also do monthly planning calls so that you can plan out your next month, reflect on the current month, and adjust your goals. We have an incredible Facebook support group where we host our book club. We have a really fun, interactive directory coming in 2026 so you can connect with each other. Everyone says it feels like a family. We just had our annual holiday party. It's fun to get to be with other people because it could feel very, very lonely. And I know that you've tried other things before. You've bought every planner, you think you have the system, but then you keep restarting because you're stressed out and something throws you off course. This is a group coaching program that is going to hold your hand through it all until you are ready to take those steps on your own. But we're going to help you in the program tackle your to-do list, right? Break your tasks down into, oh, I don't know how to get this thing done, to these are the steps I'm going to make. Prioritize what actually needs to be prioritized and just feel less alone because you're connecting with other people. This coaching and support, you're not going to get this level of support for this price anywhere else. It's $79 a month to be in this program. Just full transparency on that. We have discounts if you want to buy quarterly or yearly. Most of our members wind up starting on a monthly plan, loving it, and then upgrading to yearly later. You can also cancel at any time. Right now, I want you to head to the show notes at purposedrivenmom.com/podcast 488, or just go right to a purposedrivenmom.com/club. That's where we're going to have everything listed for you, but you have to hurry because the doors are going to close. I want to end today's episode with having you listen to 4 stories from club members who submitted about their wins. And I want you to ask yourself, could this be me? Could I be the one at the end of the year who has the win, who finally feels like I'm getting something done, who feels like I got the commitment from myself? I've made strides. I showed up. I've gotten this community and I got the coaching I needed to be there. I know that this can be you. I know that you can do this. I want you to be a part of it. All right. Please check it out. If you have questions, email me directly, Cara@caraharvey.com. I would love to help you out. But listen, we're closing the doors. So you will not be able to join. And if this is on your 2026 list for the support you want, go send this link over to the person who buys you your holiday gifts and say, this is what I want. Even just gift me a quarter, right? It's $227 for 3 months. So you can get a quarter membership, $79. Let me get a month. Just try it out. Come hang out with us. Get this as a gift for yourself because you deserve it. Again, show notes are at purposedrivenmom.com/podcast 488. Check it out. And please come join the Purpose Driven Mom Club for 2026.
Hello, my name is Vicki Albers, and I have been a member of the club since I think 21, might have been 20, but I really think it's 21. And I could not be without the club. I love it. I love the accountability. I love the trainings. I love the monthly plannings, quarterly plannings, and weekly planning calls. I can't always get on live, but I pretty much will always watch the replay. And I just think back. The question is, think back to before the club. I was just a mess. I had lots happening. I just, didn't even realize that I had a choice. in my life, basically, and I could choose goals and things that I wanted to work on. And it was just very eye opening to see that I could implement small things, and then over time, like I now could not imagine my week or day without a plan. Um, if I have done that, which I have a couple times this year, if I've been out of town and I don't feel like planning on Sunday night, I think, oh, I'll be fine. I wake up Monday morning and I am a mess because I just need that structure of knowing what I planned and what's going to happen. Um, does it always work out that way? No, of course not. But what I have learned over time is start small, make small changes. I don't get hung up on what I did or didn't do like maybe I had in the past. Honestly, I probably never really set goals before, because I never did anything or even knew that I was supposed to like break it down into small increments and, um, work on it over time and not like, oh, it's going to be done in a month. Um, so that was just a game changer. I've been through SOAR, I think 3 times, and every time I pick up something new. Finally, after like what I said, it's either been 4 or 5 years, I am finally in the time blocking stage right now. It's taken me this long to get to where it like clicked in my brain. So that's been really exciting. Um, I have learned, because I'm a big procrastinator, and what I have learned is, in fact, I have a little index card on my desk that says set a 15-minute timer. Because if I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to go do it for 15 minutes and then I can stop, and that's okay. So that's been a big game changer lately, is just getting the reminder to myself. And I have note cards everywhere. I have them hung up on the wall. I have, notes in my weekly planning, just things to remember. So I feel like I've been rambling and I don't like videoing myself, but I hope this is sufficient and helps you, and it helps me maybe win a whole year of the club. Thank you.
I'm a mom and I work from home and manage a household. I'm a wife, and you know how much that takes just to keep all of those things when you don't have a lot of support. I personally live far away from all of our family. Years ago, I was like spending so much time looking at these crashing plates and trying to clean up after them instead of feeling like I was actually making any progress. And that is around the time that I said, I need support. Like, I cannot do this myself. My husband is not, his brain is completely different than mine. And so it's hard for him to understand that I need to talk it out with someone. I'm an external processor. So I tried so many different courses and memberships and planners, so many different systems. And this is the one that I stuck with. This is the one that I'm here like 4 or 5 years later. The math is hard for me. But I'm still here, and I've learned so much about myself and about what I need to be what my brand of consistent looks like. Cara and Courtney have this amazing ability to have just the right practical strategy to keep you moving towards what you already decided. They have copious notes to remind you, like, hey, remember when you decided that this was actually the most important thing? And this week, like, let's make sure we're keeping that in mind. Because I am the kind of person who will reset. I think that's a dust bunny. I will rewrite my goals every week. So that helping hand to remind me of what my priorities are, what my values are, what my bigger vision is just such an important support in my life. And that's why I come back year after year. And hearing the other people in the community work through their wins and their struggles and how are we breaking down this goal, it's all so relevant. There's not a person that you listen to that you can't extract some sort of wisdom from and insight and inspiration for what can help you in your life. So I've worked through which strategies work for my personality. I have been able to build out routines that I understand that I need flexibility with. I'm not a habits person. I am not like a streaks person. It doesn't work. I lose interest in that very quickly. Cara is such an inspiration because she is so thorough in her process and she takes you along with her in that. And it makes you believe that like you can take the time for you to set up those systems for yourself and make it work for you. She's not prescriptive and saying like this is the only way to do things. She gives you the scaffolding to be able to do it for yourself. So I guess if I could go back and talk to the Tara from a few years back, I would tell her, you need to build the right tools and get the right people supporting you, being able to understand your process of externally, like audibly going through all of these mind spirals and keep you grounded and think about what the next step is. And you don't have to do it alone. You're not broken. You don't have to have this golden idea of like, this one day I'm going to arrive and have all my crap together. You just need to trust yourself. And if you keep showing up, you keep building that self-trust and that community. And one day you'll be sitting in your bedroom office with your 2 kids down, being quiet and not hanging off of you. And you'll actually feel like your own person again, instead of meeting every need for everyone else but yourself.
Being part of the Purpose Driven Mom Club has been a game changer for me. I am a work from home mom. I am a telephone triage nurse. I'm also in that role a charge nurse, and I'm also a preceptor. I also take care of my special needs teenager. I take care of my father who has Alzheimer's, and I take care of my mother who has heart disease. I'm also an author. So I write, I talk, and I take care of people for a living. With my writing, that's always been a passion. And I have finally been able to find the time to be able to write. And this year alone, I've been able to publish 4 books. And I've been able to have set aside time just for me, just to be able to breathe. I've been able to take care of my daughter. She recently graduated from high school through homeschooling, and so I was doing that with her. You know, as the person who is the person who cooks, the cleans, and does all of the, taking care of all of the appointments, being that caregiver, I really didn't have a whole lot of time for myself. And having Cara and her staff and all of these beautiful women in the group, having them to bounce ideas off of, know that I'm not in, this boat alone, has been a game changer. Having that social aspect, being able to meet with these women, I love it. And as a person who I really don't get out much due to everything that I have going on in my life, I love these weekly meetings, having the accountability, having the, co-working. That really helps me focus for at least an hour to be able to just get away from everything and just talk with people. And Cara and her team have been able to help me come up with a plan to put my dreams, my ideas into something actionable. And that's how I've been able to write 4 books this year. And I can't thank these women enough.
Hi, I'm Teal. I'm a mother of 5 and a full-time engineer. I first came across Cara when in a free bundle, she was teaching about time blocking. And I'd heard about time blocking before, but the way Cara explained it just was so clear and she was so friendly that it really stuck with me. So before joining the Purpose Driven Mom Club, I was completely swept along by time. I didn't manage it managed me. Between work and the kids and dealing with the home, I never seemed to find a way to progress on my own goals, which has managed to change now that I'm plugged in with the club. The weekly Sunday planning calls are just so awesome. They're so relaxed and friendly, and it really helps me feel like I'm getting in control of the upcoming week. Then the accountability calls are incredible. Cara and her team make sure everyone feels included and gets a chance to be heard. The team actually takes notes on what each person, like during their individual time, what they're committing to do. And then in future calls, they follow up on that. So having to look someone in the eye and tell them if you did what you said you were going to do, that kind of accountability really is motivating. In my very first call, Cara actually asked me to share a personal goal, and I gave her what I thought was a good one. And then she kind of gently pointed out that that was actually a mom goal, not a me goal. So she encouraged me to carve out 15 minutes on something purely for myself, and that small shift has made such a huge difference in my life. I also love the flexibility of the schedule for the Purpose Driven Mom Club calls. There with so many calls every week at different different days and different times, there's no limit to how many you can attend. So as a mom, got constantly changing schedules, so that flexibility is really important. I can adjust which calls I can attend each week based on if the kids have doctor's appointments or if I have doctor's appointments, or if sometimes just things get so hectic and I might miss one. I can, tomorrow there's another one, I can try again. Since joining the club, I've really started to feel more in control and less stressed. And with that, I've been able to feel more present when I'm with my kids. I've actually started achieving goals that are just for me. And my super exciting one for me is I actually just finished reading a book purely for pleasure, not about learning, nothing, just for fun for the first time in over 10 years. I used to be such an avid reader and I put it away when I had kids. And it's so exciting to me for that to come back. Joining the Purpose Driven Mom Club was worth every single penny. I no longer feel adrift in my life. I feel supported and empowered and in control. So, to any mom who's on the fence, I completely understand the hesitation. I was hesitant. I waited to the last minute and finally, pulled the trigger before some midnight cutoff. And I am so grateful that I did. It's been such a wonderful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So thank you, Cara, and the whole team for your energy, and you're constantly showing up because it's truly inspiring.